Welcome. Today I will be paraphrasing, summarizing, and sharing for the November 8th readings, Encouraged to Change, and a little time for myself. We'll begin with the Serenity Prayer and 3 mindful breaths. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. November 8th. Just take a minute to look this over. The question of the day is, how can I better listen for my higher power's guidance today? And the reading is about step 11. Excuse me. Step 11 is sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God as we understood Him, praying only for knowledge of His will for us and the power to carry that out. The reading specifies different ways that our higher power can communicate with us. And that might be through the words of other people. That happens a lot in Al-Anon meetings. Something we read, something that we just feel very deeply, specific thoughts that we have, and sometimes just serendipity, like serendipitous circumstances happen. Things just kind of fall into place and you think, wow, that was the universe. Like, this is supposed to be happening. So how can I better listen for my higher power's guidance today? I think trying to be as calm and quiet, still. I met with a good friend of mine a couple of days ago, and we were going to do one thing, then we decided on another, and then we finally ended up doing something else. And that doing something else ended up being exactly what we both needed. And we're both in Al-Anon, and we both appreciated that it had all happened exactly the way it was supposed to. It was like our higher power, and we each have different higher powers, maybe not, I don't know, but it all came down to that place and that time, and it was what we both needed. It was perfect. So to me, that was guidance from my higher power. And we just went with the flow. We just went where it took us. And it worked out. So that's nice. So how about you? How can you better listen for your higher power's guidance today? And I know I make it sound like seamless and effortless and it just happens, and that's not true at all. It's a conscious decision that I have to work at. And when I stray from that, I notice and then I have to get back. It's a constant practice. So we're going to switch now to our next reading. Just take a minute to look it over. I love this reading. It's not marked at all, which is funny. This reading is about doing something good completely anonymously and how rewarding that is to do something with loving kindness and have no expectations of getting anything in return actually benefits everyone involved. It benefits the person or the animal or the thing or whatever it was, but it mostly benefits us because it soothes our soul and it contributes to just more happiness, more love and happiness around us in the world. And I know that sounds like a really big claim, but the more spiritual books I read, the more I listen to the spiritual teachers, the more I truly believe that our spiritual well-being flourishes when we feel good about what we're doing and making us helping others intrinsically, innately makes us feel better. It's that unconditional love. We don't expect anything in return. We just give loving kindness. Such a beautiful thing. Such a beautiful thing. And it doesn't have to be a big thing. It can be smiling at someone. It can be saying good morning. It can be holding a door open. It can be letting someone go in traffic. It can be waving to someone when they let you go. It can be saying thank you to someone, like the cashier at the grocery store. It can be anything, anything, and every little bit helps. And I know that's true. In my soul, I know that's true. And all right, so I'm going to show you this. So I have one, it's a Christmas t-shirt, but it's not Christmas yet. It says peace, love, joy, and cookies. So I've been wearing this shirt every day. I wash it in between. I've been wearing, not every day of the week, every day when I go to the thrift shop to volunteer, because I think that it helps remind myself why I'm there, and it helps everyone else because I just point at the shirt. When people start being a little snarky, I point at the shirt and everyone gets back into line. So it's funny, but this is one of those little tiny things that I believe has an impact. And it's funny. It is a little eccentric, but at the same time, why not? Oh, we'll close out with the serenity prayer and 3 mindful breaths. Here we go. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Sending you love. Take care.